Oh,
Well,
sorry.
welcome back
Artists will
to
play with the
the
volume
Odyssey
off.
of Soulless Artists. Also, Soulless Artists. Well, in
Operator,
this
you have
video, I'm just
remembered
gonna
well how the Tenno arm
really explain
themselves.
mods, really, because it's a very fundamental thing in Warframe, and it's easy to understand in a way that if you're not aiming for super strong builds and you're just trying to get something done, it's easy to understand. I'm only going to use, well, you get all mods for free, so I'm going to use the mods that make sense for the Warframe I'm currently using. You get this for free. I forgot which mission, but you would get this for free. You get all of these for free, actually. Um, in the case of shields, you want to aim for the number that's higher, because when you aim for that number that's higher, you get, how do I say this, more survivability in missions. Yes, I bought the flag if you're staring at that. And typically for certain frames, I aim for most frames I aim for duration. Those are the ones I got. Certain frames like Rhino and Mag, you don't really need it in my opinion, but you can aim for that for Mag if you're aiming for her bubble, if you're trying to abuse her bubble. Typically when it comes to like these mods, you want to put your highest number in because it gives you, it does that for you. It makes it easier to use multiple at once without actually going over with your frame is capable of. For me, I aim for range also when it comes to this character, specifically for the fact that he has electricity. This doesn't really do. You also want to look at your frame's abilities, because that can also help you dictate what mods you want to use. It's much easier that way, unless you're just going in blind. Almost all his abilities have duration, so almost all. But all of them have a certain radius, which is what your range will be. And the longer that is, the further your abilities go without you having to be so close to your opponents. And in that case, you can actually do it further and safer distances. This is how I would make my frame. And then like, this is a special modding spot, which you can use mods like this for. You'll put that there, and then you'll be able to pick even more mods, which can help you in the case that when you fight certain things, you don't have to worry about actually dying fast. I wouldn't even worry about these, I'm gonna be honest, because you get these relatively quickly, but then they're kind of like useless. For weapons, they're a bit easier to explain than a Warframe, because Warframes you have durations, you have ranges, you have all that. Typically for weapons, most weapons, in my own opinion, you want multi-shot so you can do less shots, which conserves ammo because it shoots more. It, yeah, it gives you, yeah, it basically increases the amount of shots you're gonna use per enemy. And in this case, I should be aiming for this, but I don't have any status mods. So what I do aim for is I say forget about it and not go for that. Or we can keep it status and focus on, you want to focus the highest number, because in a case where you're using your best mods and stuff like that, you got the correct mod that you want to use, you want to use the highest one for that specific damage. Because if you do, you get higher damage outputs. Where'd it go? You also don't need to always aim for damage. You also want to aim. There it is. You also want to aim for being able to fight your opponents. Because if you can't fight them and you're always dying like I was in my last video, even you having a bigger issue, something like this, or like this, however you want to do it. Yeah, see, you don't always have to go for the big numbers. You can also just go for this. Or you can do something like this. You got your multi-shot, you got your this. I'm gonna use this. I'm not gonna. I forgot to make this. Same thing for all your weapons. The more you understand mod, the easier it is. Where'd it go? The easier it is to actually build it without actually having the correct mod slots. This just means that it's not the correct polarity. And polarity is just make it smaller number for a different mod. That's really all about it for modding. Nah. Like I said, I'm gonna just go over like certain things because I'm probably gonna name this like fundamentals of Warframe, honestly. And I'm just like explain in like a quick way, but understandable way. I wouldn't worry about these unless when you can click on any one of them, you can get them. It's not hard because usually when you click on those, you have players who join in. But if you know you're like, I don't want to say afraid, but if you're worried about it, I would say don't use it until you're not worried. Because if you're worried about it,
your target is an aberration of twisted flesh. Put the thing out of its misery. Elude its bone-chilling shrieks if you wish to stay alive. Target acquired. Take them down. Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Once you get to your outlet, I think it's cool. The dead peak your ability. I mean, and if you don't have a lot of flavor, don't worry about it.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
But it's a special type of enemy or exodus enemy from the void.
Operator, your inbox exists in a non-zero state. Would you care to check your
Oh wait,
mail?
what about that? Because that is
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here. Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
That the way I can explain it is probably the most simple without actually overlooking. But somebody else could too. But at the same time, I've only seen very few explain a concept or make a weapon strong enough to be able to handle any threat. Such a
The creature is incredibly agile for a deformed quadruped. Keep moving to avoid being crushed. Target acquired. Take them down. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, people who pitch control in the game probably control gives you extra electricity based on
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Put on certain weapons have them too. Nightwave shows this. Excuse me. Nightwave shows this. Those types. But yeah, there are certain enemy types that can help with your school. Afterwards, I'm gonna show you my speed.
Don't slow down now! Body count can go way higher! Busted helmets and boots full of blood all over the deck. Corpus are broken, but kind of impressed.
That mod is called Stance mod.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
A certain combo style you put on your Warframe. Not Warframe. Put on your melee weapon. Some melee weapons.
Sam is holding steady. Glad you decided to stick around. This place, the Chrysalith, was meant to be a sanctuary. Now it's a war room. We're fending off Grineer raiders, Corpus salvage hunters, and of course, the Void Angels. Taking our home back is going to be a long, hard fight. I mean to make use of your exceptional talents wherever I can. Come and see me whenever you're ready for a bounty assignment.
Standing.
We're all trusting in you.
Standing, I feel like that's more the simplest thing to explain. Because standing just gives you extra loot, but you gotta earn it. And each standing also reflects each other in a way. Like these two. This one hates these guys, but later I'm gonna be working on them, which I'm on them right now. I gotta get these.
We must raise more We stand behind you. This is what we offer.
To help you pierce that false fog, we'll chase it away with acts of beauty and succeed.
Me personally, I probably should
Face the foe.
We stand behind you. Let's build a. We must raise more capital to. These are a bargain. Just these are our best deals.
Getting mods for weapons because sooner or later you're gonna get those. You might get those weapons, or obviously you might just start building them, or you might try to go against the meta and start making them. But you can find augmented mods for certain frames up to a certain degree on each. On like two different ones, like this one has some, and then this one has a couple of this one doesn't, and vice versa. And if you can get up to 4 of these up. So if I max this out and max this out subsequently, and then I switch, this probably won't fall below 4, and this. Yeah, this one probably won't fall below 4, but this one might fall below 3, but you can get these up. I mean, you can get these 2 back up by doing their missions. And when I say by the missions, I mean these are Syndicate specific missions, which you can find Syndicate statues or its emblems, in which case you collect them and then you go to Syndicate and sell them. Next, I'll show us. The other how we do that. These are schools. Each school has its own like abilities and mods you can take off and put in like a section over there. But you have to unlock multiple schools, and you have to get once you get these and kill a certain amount of analogs, you get their shards. Take these 2 mods and use them on whatever other 4 schools that allow you to switch your operator, your drifter. You can also customize it independently, which this version anyway indirectly changes this character's design. Well, that's probably before the update, but this character will indirectly change this one. Also, you can change their clothing independently, which
Orders has been counting stars, operator.
you don't
All
have to
accounted for.
certain like where But they come with their own wear, and I believe you can change it when you first get them. But it would just look really awkward to see a drifter you just got look like it's from out of the so also fusing mods is you have to get to a certain amount of flat to max them out. And for this level 1, this would probably be $1 million right now, because you're doing every other level along with the highest level that you went to. Arcanes are just a way to boost your character, like this one. Heal yourself and your allies within infinity range. 1 health for each energy point spent on the initial casting abilities. I will take. You can I don't think for arcanes and weapons. Actually, you can. Am I wrong about that? No, you can put arcanes or weapons. I'm just not that far in the story. So I went over the school. Oh, codex. Main quest. These lock each other. So I do this, and I have to do this, which unlocks more missions from another place. Which is this? Which then she sends you here, and the hex is where you get your proto frames. Yeah, the hex is where you get your proto frames. This is where technically you would unlock no, this is where this quest unlocks missions where you would unlock Uriel without having to buy him, which I bought. And these are locked only behind the mission on the planet and this. Like, if I had all of these done, I'd probably just have these like just old unlocked, but I would probably have to go talk to people like this. They'd be locked behind that. This one,
Yeah.
no, they're called Kotex? No. It's a specific currency you have to use with him, and he shows up every weekend, like a Friday, leaves on a Sunday type of thing. This is what comes with your operator. You would have to manually switch this because you're playing operator. When you first get here, so you would have to actually switch these and sell these. I don't know if you can sell those. These you pick up randomly throughout missions, which are called relics. Relics are relatively easy to farm if you're actually trying to get prime junk, which in turn you will come to this place. I would say this is a whole different ball game. Very, very much different ball game. That's 600, 200 flat? No, these need 200, 600 flat for that. 1,000? Nah, brother. Nah. This is really good to throw your pet because of wait no, can you put on your pet? No, I don't remember. But you can put the arcanes on your pets and your weapons. Where you spend money, or you can come here and you can spend credits. Like, what can you guys say? No. See those? No. Some of these you have to actually get a clan to buy, but like this one, like this, you can buy the shop. Buy with credits, and then
Shall we?
You basically complete a certain amount of missions, which then unlocks this version of currency. This is I forgot how long these last. I believe these last months on it until the next update, or until they end. You can buy Cool, which I would buy to see the actual first Cool Village, and so you can like use ribbons. Like not, you don't even have to be able to use them. Like once you start unlocking stuff, you're trying to get plat, which is one way to get plat for free. Is roll it, and then in turn, if you think you have a good one, you can try to sell it. Maybe get their price, your own price. And Nights and Strikes is used for actually multiple things in the game. This is used to fight a certain boss that I will show maybe 2 videos from. And this is also a different boss. He's more like a free roam boss. You don't actually just see him in the game. You have to actually summon him. And when you summon him, he's one of the hardest bosses. But obviously, once you get strong enough, you can take him on. Even some people are just douchebags in this game, and they will summon him with this on Earth missions. And once they do, they will either leave or complete the whole objective and leaving you 2 options: either go fight to the death and get put in a revive state until you run out of it, or kill it, which is it's easy and hard at the same time. It depends on builds, really, and technically this is like his whole Saturn series. This is how you get a frame for free, which is 75 plus 25,000 75,000 credits for the blueprint. These resources are I wouldn't say auto farm relatively easily, depending on the planet you're on most of the time. Specifically, neural sensors, or one of those rare resources where like you have to farm certain planet. Same with control modules are rare. I said they're uncommon, and the same with morphers. But all the other resources you get thousands of are very common. Nights and Strikes is your thing. I would say get that. This is how you double the mod capacity on Warframes. This is how you double mod capacity on what they call weapons. This is a free sword. There's another one over here. You got a free glaive, which is throw melee, and heat sword. Well, probably not. I'll probably just more fun.
Till then.
So I can limit myself, so I don't overdose my display, because I understand that's something or you probably just act on the plan. So much longer. So thank you for watching. And if you have any like ideas or things you want to see from a lower level player's perspective, I got you, and I can help you too. And have a nice day.